The coronavirus death toll rose to 170 on Thursday, up from 132 reported on Wednesday, a rise of 29%. The number of confirmed cases in China now stands at 7,711, up from 5,974 a day earlier. It is understood that 162 of the deaths, or 95%, are in Hubei province, where Wuhan is located. Of the new deaths, 37 were in Hubei province and 1 in the southwestern province of Sichuan. The World Health Organization, which initially downplayed the severity of the disease, has warned all governments to be on alert, with the UN agency's emergency committee due to meet later on Thursday to decide whether to declare the outbreak a global health emergency. The WHO's emergencies chief, Dr. Michael Ryan, said the few cases of human-to-human spread of the virus outside China, in Japan, Germany, Canada, and Vietnam, were of great concern.
We, as WHO, believe that these chains of transmission can still be interrupted. This disease is still spreading from person to person through personal contact between individuals and through proper management of hygiene, proper management of case identification, isolation and social distancing. Like in previous outbreaks of coronavirus, we may be able to, working with the government in China and other governments, stop those transmission chains.
The US and Japan have started evacuating citizens, and other countries are poised to send chartered flights to the city amid reports that some evacuation had been held up by delays in obtaining permission from the Chinese authorities. A British flight to bring about 200 nationals back to the UK was unable to take off as planned on Thursday. The Foreign Office said it was working urgently to organize a flight to the UK as soon as possible. Australia is yet to gain permission from the Chinese government to evacuate hundreds of its citizens, and New Zealand has launched a separate rescue mission from its neighbor, though a timeline is still unclear. France, South Korea, and other countries are also pulling out their citizens or making plans to do so. About 250 French citizens and 100 other Europeans will be flown out of Wuhan on board 2 French planes this week. Businesses are beginning to feel the impact of the outbreak. Several airlines, including British Airways, have suspended services to China.
You know, China's a big place, obviously, and so even airlines that have cut flights to Hubei province, where the outbreak is occurring, still have service to a number of other, major points, including major transfer points such as Beijing, Shanghai, Zhuangzhou. So it's really not a question of entirely cutting service. It's a question of cutting service where the effects are most pronounced.
While Toyota, IKEA, Foxconn, Starbucks, Tesla, and McDonald's were among major companies to temporarily freeze production or close large numbers of outlets in China. Almost 200 Americans who were evacuated from Wuhan on Wednesday are undergoing 3 days of testing and monitoring at a Southern California military base to make sure they do not show signs of the virus. In Japan, 3 of the 206 people repatriated on Wednesday have tested positive for the coronavirus, bringing the number of confirmed cases in the country to 11. A second group of 210 Japanese nationals arrived in Tokyo on Thursday morning. Authorities in Taiwan, where 8 cases have been confirmed, have banned residents of Hubei province from entering the island. Several countries in Asia are battling the virus on a second front, the spread of online rumors about affected areas and the number of deaths. Kat Numaraos, UNTV News and Rescue.